swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field over the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. Fielded in the end zone. It's Leach. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. The deeper into the season we get, the more they win, the greater their confidence that they can finish strong here in the Big 12.
Heck yeah, Reese. The bigger the expectations get, the bigger the consequences get for every single game. So you know this league is tough. You know there's always a lot of points scored. You know there's playoff implications possibly down the road. So this team's got to continue to stay on course and continue to do what they've been doing.
No doubt about it. All their goals spill out ahead of them right now and play the thing they've been really good at doing outside of just being a talented.
He's into the open down the middle. The 20. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together.
Yeah, you already getting bullshit.
Great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They already getting bullshit this morning, man.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Splitbacks here. Here's the handoff. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Guys, let's take a second here and think about Texas A&M. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
And it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
Firing to the right, complete. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They go to the ground. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Finds his tight end. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. This is an opportunity to show your offense you believe in them. Their opening drive of the game, still in their own territory, going for it on fourth. Converts on fourth down, still going. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Aggies are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, the ground game. Breaks into the open. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They get him on the ground, but that'll be enough to give Texas A&M a first down.
When you think Texas A&M football, man, you think running the football all the way back to the R.C. Slocum, a great Aggie head coach. You just want to be the more physical team, and you want to be imposing your will. This guy right here toting the rock has the ability to wear and grind on defenses. He brings that physical presence to this offense.
Give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Dumps it off in the flats. That's 20. He's got space. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Aggies headed quickly to the line. From the gun, running back gets to give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Base 27 jump. Base 27 jump.
Wants to go up top. The screen, and watch out. Now the connection takes it to the 11. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So they'll decline the penalty. Pleased with the results of that last play.
Man, hold on, bro. Let me take my running back out. This nigga, every nigga get hit, getting hurt. God damn. Hell nah, the nigga got banged. Bro, the nigga got banged up the second play, bro. Real shit. The aftershock, bro. Fucking them all. What the fuck? Oh, this shit crazy, bro. I don't know who the fuck to put in. Hold on, bro. We almost there. Hold on. Yeah, you ready?
It's 1st and goal as Texas A&M comes to the line.
Ready.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Looking to fire. Looking for the goal line. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. The give to the tailback. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
And decision time coming for this offense. How about the defense? They've hung in there, Palmer, made him earn it all the way down. Now, are you going to go for it on 4th down?
Yeah, you know, after running so many plays offensively on the drive, I know it'd be disappointing to only walk away with a field goal, but you'd feel even worse if you went for a touchdown and didn't get it. I think you kick it right here.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. He'll start the return inside his 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. This drive will open from the 15. The give to the back. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. On the run, it's Ramos. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
We'd love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Picked off. A turnover in their own end. Touchdown, Aggie. And they turn it into a defensive score.
Yes, sir.
This thing warms my heart. It's more than a big boy getting an interception, getting in the end zone, and showing off why defensive line is the most athletic position on the field.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. TCU has it back in the Horned Frogs go on offense. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. Finds his man. It's Sims. Turns it on in midfield. Turning it on. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
Makes the grab. It's Fuller. There it headed to the end zone. Touchdown, TCU. Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defense all year long.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. And to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse, they'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He might want another play. Fires to the big fella. Still running at the 40. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
We'll send the tight end in motion. From the gun, running back on the move.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also...
Man, get the fuck out of here, dog. Come on, bro.
That penalty's going to cost them the 1st down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. Mental errors like that.
Yeah, they go to drive.
We'll see if they can overcome it. Quarterback empties his backfield. Second down, he'll throw it. Bring in the heat. He's going to let one go back to the middle. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Here's the pressure. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
Not a lot of good plays for 3rd in California, so you're just trying to get a completion and help out your punter, but they can't even get that executed.
Texas A&M will have to boot it away. They'll have to punt for the 1st time this afternoon. Wants to bring it back. He gets a block. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. We thought we might see some of this. He'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Direct snap. He'll toss it. Oh, he's got some space. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch man, he's going to get it to the outside.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. He'll take it himself. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. He's forced out of bounds at the 23-yard line. A good pickup to give this offense some operating room. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. He'll pull it down and run. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism and he showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
Get it out to the supersonic guy. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Rides the back on the option, the give. He didn't even have a chance to get back to the line. What a job by this defensive front. Motion from the wideout. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Working that left side now. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Texas A&M going quickly. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. It's complete. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The give on the option. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. The quick out. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. The Aggies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll throw on 3rd down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Looking for the first down. Texas A&M lines up on 4th.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Texas A&M back to work with another first down. He wants to change this route. Zings it complete to the right. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. And the Aggies started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Got it! He gets it in! Touchdown, Aggies!
A really nice job on their final drive of the first half, David. Calm, cool, collected. They had balance, excellent execution. They're going to take a lead in here at halftime.
It's so much easier to go into half with that positive momentum, that positive juice. Now we can point to what we just did. Great job taking the lead. Now you go make your halftime adjustments.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Wants to throw on first down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Snags it inside the 20.
Hey, boy, they trying to help this nigga, boy.
He almost make a play, but stopped on a touchdown save tackle.
Man, that nigga stopped that motherfucking shit, boy.
Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Horned Frogs will kick it off to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Calls his own number. There he goes. And he was off to the races, finally tipped up at the 36.
Great job by the running back there with the vision and patience. He sees the hole, puts his foot in the ground. He's able to get North up the field with a great burst and get the first down.
The Aggies, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They'll give it to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Buys a little time. He'll throw it. Fakes the grab on the left. Knocked down to the tackle.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Almost intercepted, and what a moment.
I ain't see that nigga, man.
Could have been, but they still.
We seeing it now, though.
Might be changing the route. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Complete in the middle. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone of the 18. He's not not the biggest guy in the world, but on big moments, big fourth downs, they look for it.
And those guys are so hard to get your hands on. Like, you want to come up and jam them, you know the ball's going to come out pretty quickly, but he does a great job winning at the line of scrimmage. QB and him, same page. Fourth down, no problem.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go right back to the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like, coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Now facing a third and long.
Base 27 jump. K3. There. Ready.
From the gun, wants to pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him...
D-line sage right there. Niggas wide open, man. Come on, O-line.
Guys, let's recap that
Ew.
matchup that just went final moments ago. Notre Dame went into hostile territory and came away with a convincing victory. The Irish always get everyone's best punch, but today they took that punch and delivered a knockout of their own. This game may or may not impact the college football playoff, fellas, but it's bound to shake up the Pac-12 standings.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Looking for space, it's Sims. Got the first down, looking for more. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, you saw it on that play.
Rush is on him. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Looking downfield on first down. Keeps looking downfield. He's got an open man. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field. They're only one play away from completely changing the momentum in this game. So the underdog, David, they've got to keep playing at a high level.
And they're the underdogs for a reason. So they've got to have something.
Touchdown, Horned Frogs! Fitted in the window for the score.
How about that drive they just put together to tie this football game up? That is exactly what we talked about in the half. Like, coaches circled them up, first drive, set the tone, tie this ball game up. That is great execution out of halftime.
Yeah, David, it looked like they really had a good plan, too. Obviously made some adjustments there at halftime, things that they would come out and try to attack this defense with, and it looks like they found something here, and that is a perfect way to start the second half. Now an opportunity here to take the lead.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. This is a design run. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Didn't find much running room on first down. 2nd and 8 from their own 27. Leaves it with the back. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Finds a tight end, and they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. Texas A&M going up tempo. He'll do it himself. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. We've reached the break, and TCU is holding the lead and sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Gets open down the middle. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on 3rd down. They'll move the wide receiver. From the gun on 3rd down. It's complete to the right. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Deep to shallow. That's what I have to understand that as a defensive guy. I take away those passes beyond the sticks, and then I react to those quick throws they have to the running back. It's my athlete versus yours. The defense won that battle.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it. First down and more. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A&M comes back out with another first down. Quarterback keeps it. Oh, no, the ball popped out. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time. They had a much better field position this time around.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration up front.
Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Wide receiver comes in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quarterback now breaking the field. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. The sweet feet keeping the play alive.
Well, a big key for this defense coming into this game was could they impact this guy when he drops back to pass. We all know he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in all of college football. They weren't sure, honestly, if they were even going to be able to get him to the ground. They just wanted him to get rid of the football earlier than he needed to. But that time, in the second half, they come away with their first sack of the game, and that is going to be a big shot in the arm for this defense.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Going deep. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on 4th.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on 4th down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play.
Breaks into the open. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you got the formula right now. You got them right where you want them.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the wind in this game, right, David? I mean, they came in knowing they'd have to take some chances and they'd have to be open and free, and it's worked to their advantage. Now's not the time to get tight if you're the underdog winning this game late.
And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line.
Man, them niggas ain't hurt, bro. They faking, dog.
Picked up
That's crazy.
1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. If they can pay off this 3rd and goal opportunity, man, oh man, those collars start getting a little tight across the way. The screen, he can go. Touchdown, Texas A&M. They move on top here in the 4th.
Who can you count on those big moments? Who can make those big plays? Who do you trust? And they trust the receiver to run a go and to run right by the DB. He makes the play, breaks the tie, takes the lead for this football team.
Looking to throw. He gets it into the end zone. The 2-point try is good, and now the lead is 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They love to put a long drive together.
Nigga ain't broke all game, dog. What the fuck?
Defense to take it in.
That's crazy.
TCU.
And great job executing. The offense did what they needed to do. You got somewhat of a decision here. Do you want to kick it, tie it up? I think you do with this time frame. You know, 1 to 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter. You probably want to do that, but you could push the envelope. You could go for 2 and try to take the lead.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
I think a lot of people were curious what the strategy would be tied this late in the game with this field position. Do you play it safe? Do you play it for OT? I think you just got the answer right there. This coaching staff believes in this quarterback to make the throws to put their offense in position to win this game late.
And I feel like this defense is starting to pick up on this quarterback's MO. You've seen it, right? Like, time and time again, he is willing to scramble. He wants to carry the football, kind of apprehensive, maybe doesn't want to make a mistake. I'd love to see him maybe hang in that pocket just a little more and maybe make some plays down the field with his own.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete to the right. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. To the air on first down. They're working that left side. And he's brought down after a nice gain. He unleashed that one. Some serious spin rate, some revolutions on that one.
Want to talk about velocity? How about the arm talent this kid has? I love watching him throw these curl routes. He's in rhythm, he takes his steps, and man, when he decides to pull the trigger, watch out.
Rides to the back and leaves it. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. A field goal attempt from here would be 54 yards. They'd love to pick up a few on 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. Quickly to the tight end. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
I think moving forward on 3rd down, this offense is going to have to be a little bit more aggressive and try to throw it vertically. You start throwing the ball around the line of scrimmage against these guys, they've got way too much speed, and you saw it right there.
Tie game here late in the 4th. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on 4th down. Wide receiver going in motion. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Makes the grab past the marker. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he should.
Oh, he's got some space. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Defense gets the timeout called. 20 seconds left on the clock. And the Aggies can really attack on this 2nd and short. Running back searching for a hole. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Timeout called by the defense, and 15 seconds to go in this one. The Aggies back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll leave it with him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Leaves it with the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll use the timeout, 6 seconds left on the clock. 12th play of the drive coming up, but they've got a long way to go here on 3rd down. They'll go to the ground. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Aggie. And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
Big-time players make big plays in big games. Coming up with that touchdown with just seconds left in this game now gives them an opportunity to hit the extra point, make it a touchdown game, and there might be 2 more plays left. They kick off, maybe 1 more snap to the opponent. What a massive play in a big moment.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Takes it inside his own 20. Chance for great field position here.
Man, this game fucking full, bro. Nah, this nigga broke out of fucking tackles, bro.
That touchdown,
Come on, gang. Come on, gang.
The home field crowd.
Man, this don't make no fucking sense, dog.
They tie it up. What a momentum-shifting touchdown by the offense.
Do it. Do it. You ain't got shit to lose. You undefeated. Do it, nigga. Weak ass shit. Weak ass shit, dog.
Looks as if they didn't
See that shit weak in a beat.
delay of game. So the decision is made, and the coach will take the penalty.
Say let that nigga break through tackles, bro. Oh, we see.
No time left on the clock. The extra point will send it to overtime. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. 4 quarters not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football. And finding out which of these 2 teams is the most mature. Who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play.
First play of the first possession of OT. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Trying to feed him to the corner on the right. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And the Horned Frogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
The Horned Frogs have pushed it inside the 20. The lone back's got it. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. If he has it,
Yeah, nigga. User.
Oh, that's a throw to the quarterback.
User.
In this juncture of the game, it's overtime. You're down in the
Nigga talking about it, man.
You're going to be small. Just his
Let's finish, guys. When they fuck us again.
Now the opponent's about to take over, and if they score, they win.
This game crazy, bro.
Here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field where the offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer, like you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. It's complete to the left. He's in! A game-winning touchdown!
Fucking go, man. We needed that.
Surgical, precision passes, using the scaffold, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
The defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.